You probably expected me to have some sort of clever intro. But no, fuck that, I don't have to live by your rules. I do what I want. Ah shit, I think that technically counts as a clever intro. Oh well, fuck it, roll the video. Alright, so here's my guide to this guy. Lux. Yeah, that guy. You probably came here because you don't know how to play her. But rest assured, Lux is not difficult at all. She is a really easy champion. Very cheesy also. So, let's get right into her abilities. I see my team is killing Warwick. Let me just go in there and hit a Q. Yep, I totally deserve that kill. Lux's Q is called Light Binding, and it's a skill shot that snares the first 2 enemies that it hits. At max level it costs 70 mana, has an 11-second cooldown, and does 260 magic damage, plus 70% of your AP, and has a range of 1175, which is about this big. It is a snare, not a stun, so you want to watch out for enemies, because they can still shoot abilities and basic attacks. Nope. Hehe. This ability is great to catch at enemies who overextend. If the enemy steps out of the main wave just a little bit too far, and you manage to land your Q, you can get a lot of cheap damage in this way. Nice try, Hackerin, but we don't take kindly to bronies around this part of the Summoner's Rift. I'm sorry you had to listen to that, but hey. It's a segue to Lux's W! Yay. Woohoo. Lux's W is called Prismatic Barrier. When you activate it, Lux throws out a wand, shielding all allied champions that it hits and herself. Lux's wand 10 returns to her, doing the same again. At max level it costs 60 mana, has a 10-second cooldown, shields for 110 plus 20% of her AP, and has a range of 1075, which is this big. Most of the time I just end up ignoring Lux's W in the laning phase. Mainly because it uses up so much mana, and that's so hard to come by with Lux. That is unless you've got blue buff, because then mana oh plenty! Alright, what else is left? Well, fucking E. Hey look, my name's Adolf Flipper. Lux's E is called Lucent Singularity. It's an area of effect spell, and when activated it shoots out a circle to the targeted area, slowing all enemies in it, and giving vision to the area in and around it. So this can be used as a cheap ward, which is kinda handy. After 5 seconds, or when you activate the ability again, it will explode, dealing magic damage to all enemies in the area. At max level, Lux's E costs 130 mana, has a 10-second cooldown, does 240 plus 60% of your AP magic damage, and has a range of 1100, which is this big. And the area of effect Circle Shootout has a range of 350, which is around this big. So your E is great for CSing and poking in the laning phase, especially combined with your passive, which we'll be getting onto later in this video. I hate LeBlanc. Laning against LeBlanc is even more aced than a YouTube training section. Well no, actually I'll take that back, nothing can top this. Just look at this, what am I supposed to do against this? Go fuck yourself, Lux. But boy does it feel good to finally get to squash this piece of shit champion with a giant fucking laser. Which is basically all that ult is. A giant ass laser does a shitload of magic damage. Yeah, can't get any better than that. So, at max level her ult costs 100 mana, has got a 50-second cooldown, and does 500 magic damage plus 75% of your AP. And it has a range of 3340, which comes down to this fucking big. Look, I'm literally holding my hands up like I'm measuring the size of a fish, but yeah. I don't know where I'm going with this. But that's the beautiful thing about her ult. I don't have to be going anywhere with this. Look at that fucking damage! Brings tear to my eye every time. Let's see. What else is there? Had all her abilities, but I must be missing something. Oh yeah, her passive! I didn't even fucking know Lux had a passive until I read up about it. But it did explain the random damage spikes that sometimes got on auto attacks. But anyway, here it is. Lux's passive is Illumination, and basically what it does is if you hit an enemy with a E or a Q, you mark them for 6 seconds with light energy. If you hit an enemy who is marked with your basic attacks or with your ult, you do extra damage depending on your level, plus 20% magic damage. So in the laning phase make sure you shoot a basic attack after you've poked someone with your Q or with your E for some cheap extra damage. Lux's entire laning phase basically comes down to CSing and poking down enemy mid laner to hopefully be able to one-shot them with your ult at level 6. Be sure to ask your jungler for blue buff as soon as possible, because you will be needing it. Lux is great for poking down squishy champions mid to late game because of a Q-E ult combo. You do this by hitting them with your Q, then throwing out an E to hit them for some extra damage, and then finishing them off with your ult when they're snared. Lux also has some great taunts, like this one.
Double rainbow? What does it mean? Well, a double rainbow is a phenomenon of optics that displays a spectrum of light due to the sun shining on droplets of moisture in the atmosphere.
Zero fucks given. And who could forget this classic?
With your power level, I suggest you forfeit instead.
And she's got a really weird laugh. I'm not sure how to explain it here, just listen to it. Guys, I think Lux might belong in an asylum, but I can forgive her for the shit ton of damage she does. Damage. And if you're gonna buy a skin, buy Star Guardian Lux. All the other ones are shit. Trust me, you'll be doing yourself a huge favor. Alright, that's all for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Oh yeah, and by the way, sorry for not uploading for almost 5 weeks. I can explain. Here, I think this is enough of an explanation, isn't it? Overwatch? Make sure to subscribe if you want to see my next video about Overwatch. And make sure to let me know if you want to see more of these types of champions guys in the future. And yeah, that's all. Bye bye.